When I think about superheroes, I think about the code that they stand for. That's why I was always into superheroes when I was a kid, because they were the good guys. When we look at ourselves in life, what do we stand for? Who are we? You always want to stand for something. They say a man that don't have nothing that he stand on, he'll fall for anything. And that's what I think about when I think about superheroes. I think about Spider-Man. Spider-Man, he saved people, but he didn't have a lot of money. He had to make his own costume. Look at us in society today. Even with this virus, we don't have a lot of money, but we got to survive. We got to make it. But just because a lot of things are going on, that don't mean we got to be mean to people or rude to people. Like you go to the store, you see there's a lot of toilet tissue, but you're going to take them all. Why don't you save one for your neighbor? Everybody is going through something right now, dealing with this virus. Remember, I was at the store one day, and a lady was nice enough to give me toilet tissue. She could have took them all, but she didn't. She was nice enough. She thought about her neighbor. How do we think about our neighbors? How do we treat them? How do we take care of people? Even in dangerous times, you still can be considerate to people. That's important. I think about when you get into different comic book heroes, you think about they had to take a stand for helping people. Think about Batman. Batman was real smart, but it's cold that he didn't kill. You see things going on today, people will kill you for the last food. You know, we shouldn't have to be like that. We should be considerate and courteous of others. It don't take, it's not hard to respect people and appreciate people, especially our elders. You see somebody walking in, be considerate, be courteous. Still be kind to them. This is a fearful time, but you don't have to be afraid. You just, in life, you got situations where you have to deal with certain things. So you just want to continue to care about everybody. You know, I think about growing up. My parents taught me, appreciate everybody. You know, everybody should be appreciated. No matter who you are in the world today, there's somebody that loves you. So if you go out and you hurt somebody or you injure somebody, remember they have family. They family care about them like somebody care about you. So you should have consideration and you should be courteous to one another. You know. That's why I always like superheroes because they always had codes and they always taught people to care about one another. They would sacrifice their lives to save the world. Now, who are we? What are we doing? You know, what obligations do we have, or what will people remember us as, or remember us by? If you died right now, this is it, it's over. How would people remember you? Was you a good person? Did you help people? How many lives did you change? And that's an important question that I ask myself. Did I make an impact in life? What did I do to help a person? What things in my life could I make changes or I could be a helping to a person? You know, I give you the perfect example what I'm talking about. When my wife passed away, it truly hurt me. I'm not going to tell you it didn't, but when that happened, I could understand what death really was because she passed away in my arms. So I had to understand, okay, if somebody else missed out on a loved one, what could I do to comfort them? I had another close friend of mine that passed away. When he passed away, I had another close friend. His name is Kenneth. He seen me through that. If I didn't have him, or if I didn't have friends or family, you don't know how you can make it. So it's people out here that impacts your life. So that's what you want to do. You want to be a person where you can impact a person's life. That's important. You know, make a difference. We all go through things. We all struggle through things. We all try to survive things. We all have painful experiences. But what are you doing to help one another? What are you doing to love one another? Because right now, this is a painful time right now. Everything we dealing with because of this virus situation is painful. It's impactful. So what are we doing to help people? What are we doing to change people's lives? We want to make a difference. We want to impact people. You know, like I always talk about leaving a legacy. If you have children, you want to leave a legacy for them. You want to make sure you teaching them to love one another, impact people's lives. It's all about making a difference. And today, with this virus situation going on, we definitely need to make a difference. So when you ask yourself, if I was a hero, what kind of superhero would I be? Would I make a difference to the world? Would I make changes to the world? What things would I do to help the world? It's all about making a difference, making changes, being a better you. Because when it comes down to it, what is your mindset? How do you think to better yourself? That's what it comes down to. You know, what are you doing to better your life? That's the most important thing every day you wake up in the morning. Because life is not promised to you. It's a blessing every time you wake up. So when you wake up, what are you doing to impact your life? That's the most important thing. This is a day in the life of Dennis Terrell. You take care and be safe.